how to make them choose you over others. Now, this applies to any lady who is playing a game on you. It also applies to your ex, your recent girlfriend, your friends. Now, let's just make one thing clear that is maybe confusing us so that we can deal with it first. Then after dealing with it, we get rid of it. Then we come to how to eventually make everyone choose you. What is love? Really? What is love? To your own definition, Isaac. How do you understand love? In your own world, in your own understanding, how do you see love? How do you really get love from people? From your wife, your girlfriend, because I know she's not your wife, she's not your girlfriend. How do you define love? Do you believe in genuine love and genuine care? Okay, how do you define it, Isaac? Nowadays, love is defined more in a very complicated anxieties of oppressing emotions, controlling our pleasure, controlling our feelings, trying to act in a certain way so that our loved ones that we call our partners, our girlfriends, cannot perceive us in a specific way. And when there is anxieties, we rush into watching televisions, going to the church, listening to something on the TV. Then we come back to the same old recycle of conflict. We adjust in a specific way because that is what will take away our sorrow, our pain, our conflict. Why is that? Because we are involved in an attachment. Let's just get rid of this first. The attachment is, you think that when she is attached to you because you are arousing her emotionally. Let's deal with what is attachment. Attachment is me controlling you. Again, Isaac. Attachment, when I am attached to you, I am obsessed with you, I can let you go. Then I have the control of trying to sway you act and behave in a certain way. Because I have the fear, I have the insecurity. And due to that, I need to make sure that I feel secure. Okay? And I feel safe. How can I do that? By acting in a certain way that will also influence you to act in a certain way. For that will give me a result and a perception that I feel safe. It is the unconscious controlling of your reality. How can you let others pick you effortlessly? I'm not saying try to manipulate the energy field, okay? Because manipulating the energy field will work against you in the long run. But for the short term, you will get an instant gratification that you have been admiring. For the long run, how can you cause or influence people to automatically pick you, even admire you automatically, without forcing, but letting the universe play on your favor? How can you do that? It's just the law of polarity. It can't help itself, but it will just let things play to your favor. Total awareness. And total awareness isn't what you think it is. Again, it isn't what you think it is. Okay, right now I'm looking at the trees. The branches are swaying. They look so beautiful. That is not awareness. Because there is center between me and the tree. Again, that is not awareness because there is center between me and the tree. Total awareness is when you are aware of your surrounding. You are looking at me right now. You are looking at them. You are watching this video. Look at her. I don't care if it is in the movie. She is your neighbor. She is your girlfriend. She is your wife. She is... Look at her. If you can't look at her, look at that chair. Look at that tree. Look at that object at this very moment. Okay. You can't give me the result. There is no result to that awareness because there is total attention to that. Now, when we say awareness, I'm telling you, Isaac, can you be aware of your surrounding? You can see the door, you can see me, you can see the wardrobes, right? Can you be aware of that? Now, can you let all your senses be aware now? All your senses, I mean everything. Every sense that exists in you, can you let it be aware of this surrounding? Just do it at this very moment. Okay. Can you now give it full attention? Like, now give it full attention with no choice. Again, give it full attention with no choice. No choice, I mean, you don't judge, you don't analyze, you don't come up with a conclusion. She's using too much energy, or she's acting weird. I don't like her body language. I like her top. I like her t-shirt. I like her body language. I don't want you to analyze me in that way and analyze everything around here. No, that is not awareness. That is what? Conflict. You can't let someone admire you if you bring in conflict, because you are bringing in center. There is no center. You have to be in that way, in that awareness, as if you are inside, because there is no center. There is no observer and you. There is no observer and the object, because you and the observer is one, because that is the reality you are choosing to experience. Since there is no analyzation, there is no center, there is no what? There is no registering. You are inside it to be aware, so there is no registering it. When there is no registering, there is no memories. When there is no memories, you can't call the lady that you thought she is attractive, because you never analyzed her. She is your ex. You never miss her. Even when she saw you, even when you saw her, you just saw her. You are not using your memories to see her. You are just looking at her. So you are not serving her. You are being aware of her existence. She texted you, she called you, and you made your decision that you will never call back, you will never text back. You are aware of the text. You don't analyze it, because there is no sender. You just look at it as it is. I know you are telling yourself, how can I not register when she is the lady I kissed, I smashed, I got intimate with? You are not seeing the fact. That is just a memory in your brain. It's not a fact. It's just an illusion. And you are relying on your pattern to make a decision of looking at her right now. So you are letting your feelings make decisions for you. Now you are bringing in, you are reintroducing center. That is the conflict. No one can ever miss you if you are being influenced by the past memories. Those are the feelings that your brain has registered, because you are acting upon an illusion that doesn't exist in the real world. Rather, it is a reality that you have created so that you can have your own definition of reality to convince yourself that that reality exists. You take awareness, attending, and then letting your senses, you let it be a pattern that follows each other. Like, I am aware of my surrounding. Okay? Now my senses are awake. Now I am attending to that. In it, it's a one unitary movement. I can see the car pass. That is it. When I introduce, oh, he's too fast, he is too slow, or I admire that car, that is what? Center. There is space between me and the object outside there. When there is space between me and the object right there, there is what? There is center. When there is center, there is analyzation. Now there is the observer and the observed and the experience. And the experience is the thought, is not you. And the thought is in control of you. That is why it's analyzing her when you see her. You are introducing space between you and her. When there is space between you and her, now you are creating a reality that you want to experience, because you are the experiencee. Yet in reality, in a psychological world, you are not the experiencee. You are just the one who is giving power to the thought to make you think, influence you think that you are the experiencee. But the thought is the experiencee. Yet the thought is always relying on memories. And you are never the experiencee. That is a fact. You are choosing to experience a specific consciousness. When you choose to experience a specific feeling and consciousness, now you are playing a specific game on the outside world that is playing against the law of the universe, because that is not how reality works in a psychological world. That introduces a unique, specific energy that allows you to experience a negative energy consistently. When you introduce The thought to influence you think that you are experiencing something and she is attractive. Now you are giving power to the illusions of you have a relationship with the outside world. Once you are analyzing a situation, no one can ever admire you because you are operating on a negative energy. That energy repels other people away unless they are also experiencing and using the same frequency as you are using. That frequency only comes in when they are also analyzing you. So your frequency and the frequency attracts each other even when she is toxic. Because you chose to analyze her, but she is toxic. Now she has power, for she is also analyzing you, and both of you are meeting. But we are saying, Isaac, we are removing a space between I and the object that we are observing. It's you. It's not your mind observing reality and your mind looking at the trees and your mind looking at Hannah. It's you and the reality is one. It's a one thing. There is no space. There is no observer. When there is observer, there is conflict. There is no observer nor there is a watcher. When you are an observer, you are watching. When you are watching, you're doing what? You are analyzing.